record. And I want to welcome everyone. We're up to 54 people. That's great. Hopefully a lot more people will join. So I want to introduce Craig Coylar, who is a director at Beachbody, Team Beachbody. He's in charge of the Southeast region. That just happens to be the region that I'm in. So Craig and I have become good friends, and he's one of my corporate mentors. And I reached out to him to put this call series together because I wanted something for the leaders on this team. I wanted something that could, push the leaders to the end, to finish the year strong, to meet their goals. And we put together a series of 6 calls, and he's been great in helping us put that together with some big names, and hopefully we'll get Jeff Hill on here one of these calls. And but I asked Craig to kind of kick it off and to talk about goal setting with us. So Craig, if you want to take it away.
All right. Well, hey, Greg. We got Greg, Craig. Keep it straight, you guys. I'm Craig Coylar, and as Greg mentioned, I have the opportunity to be an employee of Beachbody. I'm on our corporate sales team. And if you didn't pick it up from the conversation, we were kind of having them beforehand. We are located in a city called Provo, Utah. It's kind of the home of Jeff Hill. And when they brought on Jeff said, yes, I'd love to join Team Beachbody. No, I'm not moving my family of 9 to Los Angeles. And they said, great, why don't you just work from Utah then? And it's all worked out. And he's put a sales office and a sales team together here in Utah. And we have a great team, and we feel phenomenally blessed to be part of Team Beachbody and to be part of a company that has such a phenomenal and an honorable mission as this company does, and quite frankly, to work with so many wonderful people. To give you just a little bit of a background about myself, since we'll be spending some time here together and hopefully into the future, I have been with Beachbody for just a little over 4 months. And so I'm a little bit of a Beachbody novice, but I have spent the last, I'm going to call it 16 plus years now of my career, if you can believe that. I am that old, just turned 40 this year. And the last 16 years I've spent in the network marketing industry, in the direct sales and in the people social selling industry, in marketing supplements. And so I do have a little bit of a background in this industry. And so it's so great now at this point to be part of a company that I so firmly believe in, where the mission is something that you can stand behind. It's something that you can be proud of. And the most pleasant surprise to me about my experience so far at Beachbody, and I say this with all sincerity, has been the opportunity to work with such phenomenal people as the coaches that are part of this company. There has been, and I've been around the block a little bit again at these different companies, and I'm just telling you that we really have something special here at Beachbody because of what you do and how you do it. Coaching is such a different thing. It has a different vibe, a different approach to it than just repping a product, saying, oh, I'm a distributor of a product, or I'm a sales rep for a product or a service or jewelry or makeup or whatever it is. Like, you coach, you are involved in a process that inspires people and changes people's lives. And it's not just like, hey, let me facilitate this product to you, or let me facilitate this program to you. You actually then insert yourself into other people's lives to help get the results with our programs and with our products. And I'm telling you, it makes it such an amazing thing to be a part of. And so I have just been, thoroughly impressed. It wasn't, again, I'd done some research on the company, so I knew the programs and I knew the products and I knew kind of the approach to marketing that Beachbody took. What I did not understand was really how that was executed and by whom it was executed and the way in which you do it. And that has been just so cool to me. And so if there's one thing, like if I get done blabbling on and on about, goals and taking an action plan and, kind of all the tactics of your business, if you forget all of that, then remember what I say right here in the beginning in my intro. And that is, be proud of what you do. Be bold about what you do. Feel good about yourself for being a Beachbody coach, because I'm telling you, there is something really special about it. We do good. We have an honorable purpose. We have a wonderful mission, and you change people's lives, and that is a good thing. And so regardless of any negativity or hey, if I, maybe I posted this too many times on our Facebook, no matter what your family or friends or coworkers say to you, be proud to be a Beachbody coach, because you are in the right place and you're doing the right things, and be bold in what you do and take pride in it, and do not quit, because what we're doing is good. It's honorable. It's changing people's lives. And this company is so perfectly positioned in today's economic world, in today's world of doing business, to really own an entire industry. In fact, in our sales meeting today, Jeff Hill shared a few thoughts with us from Carl Deichler, our CEO, and he was in some sort of a forum or meeting with CEOs of other companies in the the fitness and the health industry. And when he got done with that meeting, he was approached by the CEO of a very large gym line, and I won't tell you which one, but this gentleman, the CEO from this gym company, approached him and said, "Geez, Mr. Deichler, your company is so perfectly positioned to have just unlimited growth, because you literally have the complete solution to health. You've got accessibility and great fitness content. You have the nutrition part locked down. And most importantly, you have the people in the community to deliver this in a way that that my company can't as a gym owner." And so, Carl, of course, was flattered by this. It's something he's known for a long time, right? And so while many companies are patting us on the back saying, "Wow, I can't believe, you guys are a billion-dollar company now. That's so awesome." They're all looking at the trajectory and what Beachbody can really own as a business, and saying, "Geez, we're 1.3 billion, but we can add another zero to that as we go into the future." And so, you guys, you are in a great spot. What you do is good, and you're perfectly positioned to do some wonderful things as Beachbody coaches. And so please know that, and please appreciate it. Appreciate the opportunity that you have to change people's lives, and to do it with a company that has a great mission, and from a business standpoint is very well positioned to do very big things in the future. You are in the right place. That I can guarantee you. I have a fitness background. I have a network marketing background, and I can just tell you that this company is just far and away in a position to do amazing things. And so you're in the right place. If there's anything else that you take from this, again, be proud to be a Beachbody coach, and know that you are in the right place, and big things are going to happen here. Okay? All right. Take a breath. So again, Greg and I kind of put together this 6-part mentorship or leadership training that we wanted to offer Team Engage, and it's an honor to be part of that. I'm really excited for the trainings that we'll have here in the next little while, and I want you to know that Greg didn't just do that because he was trying to figure out a way to use your time on a Wednesday night. Okay, it wasn't like, hey, what can I do to just connect these people? Like, your time is valuable. The time you can dedicate to your business is valuable. And so the idea was, how can I give or facilitate information or facilitate resources to my team in such a way that it can really make a difference, and they can see an increase, a boost in their business as we finish the year 2015. Okay, and so I hope that purpose is not lost on any of us here. We are not just saying, hey, let's go ahead and put our Beachbody business on cruise control as we go through the end of the year. Rather, how can we do some things and take action in these last 6 to 8 weeks of the year and move our businesses forward to really get ready for some incredible growth as the new year hits, which of course is always a huge season. It's business is seasonal, and January, February without doubt are going to be humongous months for us. So how can we go into the new year with some momentum? Okay, is it okay? Can I share screen here?
Yes.
I'm okay to share screen. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to share my screen. I put together just so it was maybe easier for you to write down my key thoughts here. I don't pretend that any of this is like, worthy of publishing or anything like that, but but just so you can pick up some of the key takeaways that I'd like to share with you today. So again, hopefully our purpose here, what you gain from this is that we want you to go into the new year with momentum. All right. A few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to go to the Beachbody Leadership Conference in San Diego, California. We were actually on an island just like a mile off of the coast of San Diego called Coronado. And we had some fun, like team activities on the beach. Maybe you guys saw pictures from that. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. As a staff, we put this thing on. We worked our tails off to make it great for the coaches. And then once we had it all cleaned up, guess what we did? We dove into the ocean and we played in the water and in the waves, for a good 45 minutes. And those waves are interesting things. And it's interesting because I wanted to go in and I was trying to body surf, right? I don't know if any of you guys have, are surfers or have tried to body surf, and by no means do I have much talent at this, but I'm in the water, and it was interesting because for you to be effective at a body surf, you have to be going forward to really catch the wave. You can't just be standing there and then have the wave take you. If you're not in momentum, if you're not already swimming and moving with the wave, that's the only way for that wave to take you and for you to have a successful, experience or result in body surfing. And it's a very similar thing with our business. If we want to go into the new year and catch the wave that January and February can absolutely offer your business, you need to you got to have the motor going. You've got to be moving forward to really catch that wave. Just as in the ocean, if you're just standing there and then you're going to try to ride a wave, it will just topple you and it will pass you by. Okay. So what I don't want to happen in our businesses is to just kind of be idle and, just kind of going through the motions. And then the wave of growth and the wave that you can catch in January and February topples you over or passes you by because you weren't already moving forward. Okay. So put your business right now into that momentum where you're moving forward, and then you can catch that wave and really have some great success with it. Okay. So let's talk about how we can set ourselves up for that. And Greg wanted me to talk a little bit about the concept of goal setting, which seems like ho-hum, how are we going to make goal setting interesting? But now is a perfect time to do it. And goal setting is interesting because, it's kind of a way where you can design your life as opposed to just making a living or letting being reactionary to the things that happen to you. And so what I want to make sure that we do is that we have focus in what you're doing, and you have the ability to really hone in on the actions that you need to perform to achieve everything you want to in your business. I'd also like you to think a little bit long-term, but probably more specifically, like what actions, what goals do I need to do in these next, 6 to 8 weeks that will help me fulfill my long-term goals. And so we'll really be focused in on the short-term actions, the short-term wins that you can have in your business over the next little bit. Okay. So in talking about goal setting, I'm just going to give a few tips here that I've picked up about goal setting. And the first thing that's important to this is to evaluate and reflect, okay? And because the only way we can really reasonably decide what we want in the future is to evaluate where we're at right now and what our current level, listen closely to this one, what our current level of satisfaction is with where we're at right now. Okay. So take some time to evaluate and reflect where you're at right now. In fact, I would invite you to write down your current situation of where you're at, be it in life, more specifically, of course, I'm talking about your business, where you're at right now in your business, what your rank is or what your success club status is, and really some of those things that are measurable that you can write down, and then ask yourself this question on each of those points. Is that okay? Here's where I'm at, and then ask yourself, is that okay? Like, are you okay with that? If you are, then great. Maybe that's not an area that you want to focus on. But if you are searching for more, then that's something that you can identify as a goal, something that you want to take action on, and it gives you the purpose and the structure behind actually being able to go out and pursue those things that will have an impact on your business. Okay? So take that time to evaluate, reflect. Sometimes we're so busy just kind of going through the actions that we actually don't take the time to just sit, breathe, relax, close our eyes, take 5 minutes to reflect on what we really want, and then what our clear intention should be to how to attack that. Okay, so take that time first and foremost to evaluate and reflect where you're at. Ask yourself, am I okay with where I'm at? And then begin to put some body behind where you want to go. Okay, now then, once you have an idea of what goals you want to achieve and where you would like to take yourself in this time frame, all right, it's time to then, of course, put some tactics, put some some specific things behind that. And so you guys have probably already and have seen this about goals. It's one of the oldest acronyms in the book, right? You want your goals to be SMART, right? They should be specific, they should be measurable, they should be attainable, they should be realistic, and they should have there should be a time attached to when you want to achieve those goals by. All right. So again, it's important. You cannot be too specific in the way that you define your goals. If there's anything to be specific with, it's exactly what you want to achieve. Okay. As much as possible, a goal should be measurable, specifically measurable. How can I determine if this was accomplished or if it wasn't? If it's just ethereal or it's just out there, you'll have no way of knowing if you can fulfill it. And then that really winds up dictating the actions you take towards fulfilling it. So make sure that it's something that you can say, hey, I'm measuring this, I'm measuring my progress, and yes, that was that could be fulfilled. Okay, attainable and realistic, maybe a little bit synonymous there. Of course, you don't. I love hairy, audacious goals, but at the same time, you want to put something that it can be fulfilled. And of course, we're talking about how to finish the year strong. So make it something that is absolutely doable. If you are focused and you work at it, that it's attainable and realistic for you to achieve. All right. And then the time frame in which to achieve it, because that is something that will help you be accountable to those goals, which leads me to kind of my final tip here. Again, keeping it simple on goal setting is have accountability towards your goals. And of course, this is something that we're actually very good at Beachbody, is this whole accountability thing. And we've got, coaches that we're working with. Maybe we have a sponsor, maybe we have a success partner, whoever it is, you need to communicate your intentions, okay, your goals with someone who you ask or invite to keep you accountable. All right. And again, I want you to give permission to somebody to keep you accountable. All right. Invite someone to look at your goals. This is what I want to accomplish. Please keep me accountable to fulfilling those things. All right. So enough about the tactics on goals. What I have created for you, and if you want to use this, great, but I did create a little bit of a goal planning worksheet that gave you, do however many goals you want, right? 3, 5, 1, whatever it is. I want you to have a goal and then define what those actions are, put in the deadline for each thing. And this can be just a little bit of a guide that you can use to create your game plan, and then to, copy or give a copy of to the person that you are going to ask to hold you accountable maybe this is a tool that you can use. And Greg, I believe, is going to post this. I sent him the file. He's going to post it somewhere where it can be accessible to you guys. Right, Greg? Thumbs up. Okay. All right. All right. So if I were to give you just some hot buttons on things that you could be focused on right now in Beachbody, in your coaching business, okay, these are the things from the corporate side where we are dedicating time and resource into the coaches that help them to grow their business. All right. Number one, and this has already been launched out. Hopefully each of you are on a Fall Classic team. All right. If you're not, then darn it, because that was an opportunity for you to put yourself in a situation where you could focus with others, to really move your business forward. And so action plan, do not waste the opportunity to engage in and get the most out of Fall Classic. All right. Now, of course, the way you earn points with Fall Classic, Success Club and Rank Advance, the basic things that you're looking to do all the time. But the reason that we put Fall Classic in November is to put that little extra oomph, that little extra accountability, that little extra measure of effort that you can put into your business during this time. And so with your Fall Classic teams, please don't fall into the category of coach or participant, or if you're a team captain, then definitely you have a responsibility here to make sure that your team stays engaged in Fall Classic, that you haven't just put wow, I got someone writing underlines under my thing. This is awesome. Great. That you don't just create your team and then just kind of set out to sell and whatever happens, happens. Okay. Be deliberate, be intentional about maximizing the opportunity to be part of Fall Classic. The company has put resource into putting prizes towards Fall Classic. Okay. And again, maybe the prizes, like, no one's going to win $1 million, but that's okay. The purpose behind these prizes is to give you something to shoot for, something to kind of tie in your team into taking action. And even if it's just for the pride of the team, tier 1 prize is your team needs 10 Team Classic Fall Classic points, okay, for your team, which means that you guys have to take action, okay? And so that's an awesome opportunity. If you just keep that front and center, keep it present with the team, you will get movement on that in a way that you maybe would not have otherwise, or the traditional, like, hey, make sure to hit Success Club. Like, no, we need you part of this team. Our team has to hit 10 points so that we can get the webcast with DeWitt Jones, who is an incredible motivator, all right? We got to hit tier 2 so that we can get the wear and share, okay? There's some really great resources out there. Don't let those just kind of sit idle and, hey, if we do it, engage your team on a daily or every other day basis to really take advantage of this and let it move your business forward. Let it help you get momentum, okay? Number 2 here, New Leader Conference. Now, I'm fully aware that this may not apply to every single person here, and that's okay. I'm still going to touch on it because it's such a critical part of what Beachbody is doing. Maybe you've already been to Leadership Conference. Maybe New Leader Conference or hitting 2-star Diamond this year is maybe not. It's maybe a little bit too much of a push goal for you. But for those who may be within striking distance of New Leader Conference, which means that you hit 2-star Diamond within this calendar year. So there's still time, you guys. There's still time to lock this down. You will be invited to the New Leader Conference at the Beachbody corporate office and have an opportunity to be with Carl, to be with Autumn and Sagi, to be with Melanie Mitro, our top coach, as well as Michelle Myers and Bonnie Engel, and receive all of the training. New Leader Conference is an awesome opportunity. So if you are within striking distance, then doggone it, let's do it. Let's go after it. If you're a leader who may have coaches that are within striking distance of this, please go after it. All right. It's going to be awesome. Okay. And if this isn't something that's achievable for you this year, that's okay too. Put it on your goal list for 2016 and begin to position yourself now to be able to get this reward in the next year. Okay. So really at the end of the day, I just made it applicable to everyone. So New Leader Conference, don't waste that opportunity. Okay. Number 3, and hopefully, Greg, if I'm going too fast, or you, hopefully I'm not just like, vomit of the mouth here. I'm cruising as fast as I can. I value these people's time, and I'm just laying out the nuggets. You pick up which ones you want, right?
Right.
Number 3, hammer and chisel. I know that we're all excited for this. This is an incredible program with Autumn and Sagi. This thing is going to really, really be a powerful program for Beachbody and for you and your coaching business. And I can tell you that no lack of attention, no lack of resource is going to be withheld by the company to make this an awesome program for you. And so what is our role? What does this mean to you as a coach to really be able to leverage hammer and chisel as we go into the new year? And so really your job is to begin to go into pre-launch with this. All right, Beachbody's in a little bit of a pre-launch. We're teasing you. There's a video out there. There's little posts made by it. You need to do the same thing in your Beachbody business. Begin to pre-launch this to your prospects, to your team, to those that may be considering, hey, I know during November and December I'm going to be, overeating or whatever it is. I'm going to be looking for a program. Make sure when you have anyone that's within your circle of potential prospects or thinking, what should I do about my fitness come the new year? They know already and have been seeing that there is a program that you have that will be awesome for them, okay? Hammer and chisel is going to be great, and so begin to pre-launch that in your own business. Our goal as a company, okay, and a way to really maximize your income during the month of December here is going to be to get a hammer and chisel challenge pack into everybody's hands, okay? If we want it, so if we're going to get every coach, every customer, every person possible to get a hammer and chisel challenge pack into their hands in December, it means that right now in November, man, we got to be piquing interest on that. We got to be piquing people's interest on hammer and chisel so that we can get that into their hands, and that will hopefully create a massive amount of volume for you and your business and really impact your check as you go into December. And then come January, we are going to have a huge challenge group with hammer and chisel. And Carl will start leaking details on that as we go forward. But I can tell you that there's going to be a huge initiative by the company to get as many people as possible nationwide on kind of a hammer and chisel challenge opportunity there. So anyway, make sure that, again, you are moving forward, that you're pre-launching that in your business now, that you get everyone you know on a hammer and chisel challenge pack come purchased in December so that come January, we're really ready to leverage that. Okay?
Correct. We're also going to do a team-wide hammer and chisel challenge group.
Awesome. Well, that will parlay perfectly then into what is going to be out there. There's going to be just an abundance of resource, for you guys to do that with, that will, the company will do. So again, guys, the wave is coming. Don't be standing still when it hits. Be moving forward. All right. That's kind of our okay. That was my last slide there. So that's the mantra for this. Last thing then before I go, I can't believe it's already 30 minutes have gone by. Last point I want to make is just, you guys, it's so important. Again, not that any of the mission and the wonderful purpose and virtue and what we do to change lives as part of our mission at Beachbody is just awesome. It really is neat. But remember, you also are an income generating business as coaches, right? And so I invite you, as you consider what you want to do with this opportunity, is to treat your business like a business. Okay. Again, doesn't mean that we put, that we neglect or we diminish, again, the virtue and the honorable venture of helping people change their lives. But if you are generating income, it means that you have a business. Okay. Treat your business like a business. All right. Change your mindset from just, I do this, hey, when I can, and I'm, this and that, to saying, I am the CEO of my business. How would a CEO behave? What would they do? How would they budget their time? How would they budget their money? How would they maximize this income producing entity that they have to maximize the potential and to maximize the income and the profitability that they can from their business. And that is really what you have in your hands. And the great thing is you have the most awesome vehicle to do with it, to do this with, of any company I've ever seen. So you guys just do it. Get those goals put together, begin to take action, get yourself in momentum so you can really catch the wave that's coming. You'll be ready for an incredible 2016. So with that being said, thank you very much. Greg, I'll turn the time back to you.
Okay, thank you, Craig. We can open it up. Does anybody have any questions for Craig? Any questions about goal setting? Any questions at all?
Should I check the chat or whatever?
I don't see anything. Okay, well, if no questions, thank you very much, Craig. We look forward to the rest of the series. So
awesome.
I will post that document you gave me, and also I'm going to ask everybody to share your goals with the team. So I'm going to give you that document, and I'll make a post, and then we can all start sharing our goals and then keep each other accountable so that we hit them.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Night.